Club football is officially back, and the brand new Premier League season gets underway in just 1 week's time. Only 7 days left to go until the Premier League all comes back up with a bang, up and running again. So I'm going to be giving you my official Premier League predictions for the 26-27 season, where I'm going to be predicting the league table based on where I think each club is going to finish. Also, guys, before I begin, don't forget to drop a like, also drop a comment, and also make sure you guys hit the follow button for more content. Premier League predictions 26-27, here we go. Starting off with Aston Villa. And I really rate Aston Villa as a club. I know they lost the Super Cup final to PSG, but they can take a lot of positives from that defeat. Going into this season, though, I think they might drop off a little bit, though. I don't think they'll actually, be mid-table or something like that. They've obviously lost their key players like Morgan Rogers, Yuri Tielemans, and Luca Digne. They signed some replacements as well in that. I think they got Manzambi and João Gomez. Don't know about the Garnacho signing. Don't know why Unai Emery actually wanted the guy. But I think Aston Villa could do alright, though. They might go far in the Champions League, though. That might be their main focus, though. I think they'll finish in 7th place, though, which is still European qualification, though. I mean, they're a club that qualifies for Europe year in, year out. 7th place for them. Arsenal, last season I predicted Arsenal to finish first, and they actually did win the Premier League, ending their 22-year wait for the Premier League title. Now they are current defending reigning champions, though, so it's going to be a real test for them. They never won it back-to-back in the Premier League era, so there could be a lot of pressure on them. If they fail to win it, then it's just a failure of a season for them. Who had a decent transfer window so far, signing Zolis and Bruno Guimaraes, which is a massive signing for them. They need a defender because of Saliba's injury, and they need a top marquee left winger. Though, if they can get those poor transfer window, man, I think they can have a really fantastic season again. Though. They're not going to walk the league, though someone else will challenge them for sure. I'm going to go first place for Arsenal. Ipswich Town, I can't lie, they're going to be one of those teams that will get relegated, though. They did get promoted before, though, in 2024 and got relegated in 2025. They got Gary O'Neill, former Wolves manager, who got sacked, though, by Wolves 2 seasons ago. Can't lie, they're going to struggle in the Premier League. I'm going 19th for them. Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, I can't lie, they're going to do really well this season. I have them as my overachievers, like dark horse, surprise team, whatever you want to call it. Xabi Alonso at the helm, though. They are going to absolutely cook next season. Plus, they got 1 game a week. And what they did 10 years ago, after they finished 10th, they won the league in 2017, after finishing 10th in 2016. Could that happen again, though? Chelsea might have a good chance of winning the league. They signed Morgan Rogers, Maxime Lacroix, even Danny Welbeck as well. They even signed some good defenders as well. They signed experience, which is what they need. I think Chelsea are going to be in for a fantastic season. I'm going to put them in 3rd place. Sunderland. I really like Sunderland as a club, though. Obviously, they got promoted in 2025 and got European football now for the first time in God knows how long. But for Sunderland, though, they could really struggle this season. But I don't think people think they'll do as bad as don't think Sunderland will do as bad as people think they will. I'm going to go 12th place for them, though, because they have Europa League football. No, and they could struggle, though, just around mid-table. Same with Brighton, though. They do have European football as well. They've lost their key players like Danny Welbeck, but they still got some quality players in attack. I think they're going to win the Conference League this season. I'm going to go 10th place for them. Leeds. Now, a lot of people are pretty much, though, hyping up Leeds, saying that they could possibly finish in Europe, though. But they have to finish in the top 10 first of all, though. They signed Harry Wilson, and I can't lie, James Trafford, though, could be a really crucial signing, though, for Leeds, and he could play a huge part in them for their season. So I'm going to put them in 11th, just missing out on top 10. Tottenham, surely, they have to improve now, because I had predicted them to finish 7th place, and they finished 17th, back-to-back, yet again. They got 1 game a week. They signed some fantastic players. They also got Roberto De Zerbi as their manager. I'm going to go 6th place for them. They're going to get European football. Coventry, and I think Coventry have got a really good chance out of the 3 promoted teams to actually stay up. When I look at the managers, though, Lampard, Gariano and Jakurovic, I feel like, Lampard is the probably more experienced manager out of the 3 promoted sides. So I'm going to go 17th place for them. I think I'll just about survive. Manchester United. This season is going to be a big challenge for us this season to see where we are at as a club. I've already done a video on our summer transfer window, but what Michael Carrick said about the board though, our summer transfer window. So make sure you go check that out. Though, managing Champions League football, though, playing more than 1 game a week, though, it's going to be a real test to see how we are actually doing this season though. We might fall out of the top 6 though. We might struggle to that in the Premier League though. Having Champions League though could affect our league form, which is not going to be a surprise because us having Europe though and playing in the Premier League though, we just never do well whenever we have Europe, man. But hopefully that's going to be the case, man. Plus we played 1 game a week last season. I'm going to go 5th place for us. Fulham, I think Fulham could be in real trouble. They got Arbeloa, who's probably an inexperienced manager. He came from La Liga, by the way, from Real Madrid. I'm going to go 18th. Newcastle. I feel like Newcastle could be in real trouble this season. They've lost Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, and Anthony Gordon. They've even lost their manager, Eddie Howe, who decided to leave, and got Matthias Yazo, who I absolutely know nothing about. They did sign some reinforcements. I know they have got 1 game a week. They could push for Europe, but I don't see that happening. I feel like they could be fighting relegation, man. 15 for them. Crystal Palace, though, they may have lost their manager, Oliver Glasner. They've lost the Quad. They've lost Brennan Johnson. They did sign Pierre Saga, again, who I know absolutely nothing about. I think they could do really well in the Conference League, though. Europa League. Which I don't think they're not going to win. I think they will probably get to the quarterfinals though, and that could affect their league form. I don't think Crystal Palace will go down or anything. I'm going to go 16th. The Europa League is much more harder than the Conference League. Liverpool with Andoni Iraola, though, and if they can get that Barcola deal over the line, I'm going to go 4th place for Liverpool. I think they'll finish inside the top 4, to be honest though. Plus, their defence could be a real problem for them this season. So, I think 4th place will be a good year for Liverpool and a good year under Andoni Iraola. Man City. Manchester City, though, losing Pep Guardiola is a big loss after 10 years of dominance. Losing Bernardo Silva, John Stones, and of course Rodri, who is most likely to be leaving. So, I'm going to put them in 2nd place. I think they might miss out. They'll have a good year under Maresca. Bournemouth. They're another one of those teams who I think could end up struggling because they got European football as well. They're playing in the Europa League this season. Obviously losing Andoni Iraola as their manager. Krubi injured for 4 months, so surely they're going to have a balanced team at some point. Though. They play some really nice football, Bournemouth. I got to admit it. I'm going to go 13th for Bournemouth. Everton. I had Everton finishing 10th last season and they finished 13th, probably because they failed to win their last 7 Premier League games last season or something like that. They did sign Hayden Hackney, Christian Norgard, even Brennan Johnson has their attack. There's rumours about Ndai leaving Everton, though can they keep a hold of him? We'll see what happens. I think they'll finish 14th. Brentford. I think Brentford will get European football, depending on how domestic cups will go. I really like their team right now, their squad. They strengthened up massively. Nottingham Forest, I got them finishing 9th place. I think they have a fantastic year under Oliver Glasner, to be honest. So I'm going to put them in 9th place. Plus they got 1 game a week as well. And finally I got Hull to be my last team to be relegated. Also, guys, that is officially my Premier League predictions for the new season. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, comment down below your Premier League predictions for the new upcoming season as well. Don't forget to drop a like, also drop a comment down below. Also, guys, make sure you hit the follow button as well. Again, closer to the road to 3K followers. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you lot in the next one. Cheers.